It doesn't matter how many objects I import to my project or how many family I create and model. I always look for beautiful pieces to add to my project. And here is an interesting one. You can create it on furniture or generic model or even in lighting fixture. I'm going to go with this generic model for now. As always, we are going to start with creating reference planes. I'm going to draw some in ref level. Then set them in their place with this dimension. Make them equal in here and in this side. This is going to be a fixed sideboard. Let's set its length on 150 and this side on 50 or 60. Now let's go to front view. In here you can either create all of different parts at once or create them separately. I'm going to create some reference planes in here too. Two other reference planes in these two sides, and now we can set them again. These two should be equal, and this one, this, and these two should be the same size. So I'm going to create a parameter for them and let's call them A. We can set them on 2 or 3 centimeter. This base part could be something between 15 or 20 centimeter. I'm going to set it on 15 for now. And this part could be maybe something between 5 to 10 centimeter. Again, I'm going to set it on 5. And this part, as we said it before, should be on 3. Now for this part, for the main height, I'm going to create a dimension from this part to here. And this one could be parametric. So I'm going to select it, and from here I will add a parameter. We have 20 centimeter in here, so I think we can set it on 70. Before drawing the shape, I'm going to add some reference plane in these two parts and also offset like this. This distance should be A again, and we can set their place by a fixed number from these parts. Select these two and assign a parameter for them. And for this part, let's move them closer and lock it. And repeat it for this part. Now go to create and select extrusion. I'm going to use this pick line and I will click on all of these parts and lock them with these reference planes. I forgot to add another one to here, so it's okay. I'm going to just add it later. So for that, I'm going to create an offset of 3 centimeter in here. And now we can trim these parts together. Use this split element to cut the line, and after that, trim them again. Now for these two corners, I'm going to use this fillet and I'm going to set it on 5 centimeter. Now you can finish this right now, and after that create another extrusion and draw the other parts, or you can create and draw other parts on top of these two. Since we are going to have different parts, I'm going to go with the second way. So again, I'm going to use this pick line and I will click on all of these different parts. And for these corners, we will use fillet again, but with 10 centimeter radius. Now, if you want to make sure they're in their place, you can use align and click on all of these reference planes and lock them with these lines. And after that, you can hit finish. Go to ref level and then set it between these two lines. Select it, and from this part you need to assign a parameter for its material. For the next part, we need to go to ref level, and in here I'm going to add some other reference planes but with another color. Let's go with red. Change the color and also the line pattern. Okay, and create 4 reference plane in here. use this dimension and set them exactly between these two lines. Click on EQ to make the distance between them equal. Name them from 1 to 4, and let's go to front view again. I'm going to change the scale. Okay. First, we need to set the work plan. Click on here, and from this part, you need to select the reference plane that you want to draw your extrusion on. I'm going to go with this number 4, and okay. Now click on extrusion, and then use this pick line to select these lines. And after that, we are going to use this SP line. So create the shape that you want, something like this. And now you can play with these parts until you find the best shape for your sideboard. Move this one down, and okay. Now you can hit finish. Now don't forget to set its extrusion on the size that you want. I'm going to go with only 2 centimeters. Then we need to repeat it again. Set the work plan on number 3, okay, and then use extrusion again. Use this pick line and click on all of these lines. And after that, use pick line to draw the shape that you want. And repeat this process again for the other ones. Depending on the depth of the sideboard, you can add as much as you want. Let's go to 3D view to see how it looks. Perfect. For lighting, we have 2 options. One is to use a lighting material. As we created these different parts, we need to create some rectangles and assign lighting materials for them, or we can add real lightings. We need to create the lighting family and then add it to this one. I'm going to show you both ways so you can control the lighting better. To add lighting material, we need to go to ref level. In here, we don't need to add anything in front of this number 4 ref plane. So we're going to start with this number 3. Select this one and copy it on itself. Then we are going to use this extrusion end. Set this on 0, and this one extrusion start on -1 centimeter, and it's exactly in front of this. Then we need to go to edit extrusion in front view, and in here delete this part and create an offset of again 1 centimeter on top of this line, and then close it like this. Now you can hit finish. After that, repeat the same process for these 2 parts too. After modeling all of the parts, you can select them like this, and from this part, we are going to assign a parameter for the lighting material. You can create different parameters for different parts, or you can create one for all of them. Now we have lighting material, but for adding lighting fixture, we are going to create a new family in lighting fixture. In here, I'm going to select it and change the light source definition to this one. And that's it. We can load it into the project. I'm going to put it in here for now. Select it and change its size from here. Let's set it on 2 centimeter symbol size. And in this part, emit from line length, we can set it on 1.3. Okay, I think here is good. Go to edit type and change this length to 1.2. Much better. And now if we go to left view, we can copy it for these parts too. And I think we are ready to test it in the project. I created this simple set with simple materials like this. Now we are going to load this family into the project. Let's put it in here. Okay, without any edit, it seems that we have a problem in here. So let's go to left view, and in here move these lightings up, then load and override it again. Perfect. It's time for the material. Let's assign a wood material for this side table. Select it and go to edit type, and in here create a new material. I will use this wood number 58. You can find it in ambient CG in wood category. Assign its color texture for this image, and if you click on it, you can change its scale too. I'm going to go with 1.5. Let's just first test this size. Check the reflectivity and also the bump, and if you want, you can add their material, their texture too. I'm going to set this amount on 50. Okay, and okay. It looks good, but we can rotate the texture. So let's go to the material again and then rotate it from this part 90 degree for both the color texture and the bump texture. This is much better. Forgot to assign material for this part, so we need to go back and select all of these 4 parts, and in here you can select this material for them too, and then load it again. Simply like this, they will get the same material. Or if you want, you can assign another material for them. So the lighting you see in here is only for the light fixture because we didn't add any material for this light, and I think this looks really good and we don't need to add anything. But if you want to create a lighting material, you can simply create a new one. Let's call it just light, and then if you go to this asset library and scroll down a little bit, you can find these 2 lightings. Select either one of them and go to their setting. In here you can change the luminance or you can change the color. Let's go with something warmer like this. Okay, and okay. I don't see any difference, but as you can see in here, both of them has lights. You can see this is the lighting material and this one is the lighting fixture. So yes, that's it. I really hope this was helpful for you and you enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!